Hello, hello, everybody. Let's share this out a little bit and see if we can get some people in here. I'm just sharing this out, guys. And then we're going to get started. We're going to do some makeup today. I have got to run some errands. Okay, we've shared it out. Welcome in, Nikki. Hi, everybody. Hey, Cindy. How's it going? I hope you guys all had a wonderful 4th of July. I've got some errands to run this afternoon, so I thought we would come on live and do my makeup today. Sometimes that's easier to go live and do my full face of makeup than to just do a little video where you only see like a small portion of me putting makeup on. Thank you for the gift, Cindy. That was so sweet. Hi, Hannah. Hello, everybody. We'll give just a minute for people to like kind of come in, and then we'll start on my makeup look of the day. I will give you guys a warning. My kids are home today, and my youngest is being cray-cray. So I might have to go check on him, or he might pop in as a little visitor at some point. But yeah, the youngest is being cray-cray. My youngest is 4. He just turned 4, and he is my little special needs child. They did not diagnose him autistic. They diagnosed him with global developmental delay, which his doctor said is pretty much what they give kids when they kind of don't know where to put them. So yeah, that's where he is. But we love him, and he is great. But he's being wild this morning. My daughter is like all tired and just like lounging around with her iPad. But they're gonna have to go with mommy to run errands this afternoon. So all right, let's go. We got some people in here now, so let's go ahead and get started with our makeup. This is just going to be a simple makeup look. I'm not doing anything like really fancy today. Just a simple makeup look, everyday look. I do have products I'm using linked in the cart. So if you see something I'm using, check the cart first because it very well could be in there. So how was your guys' 4th of July? Are you guys off, like feeling like today is Sunday? Because I have all day long felt like today was Sunday. And I know it's not, I know it's Friday, but it feels like Sunday. I don't know if it's because my husband was home yesterday or what, but it just feels, yeah, like I'm just like off today on the days of the week. But let me get my beauty blender a little bit damp here, because we'll use that a little bit. Hello, everybody joining in. Welcome in. We're doing some makeup. So let's start with our base today. So today for my base, instead of using an actual like full coverage foundation, I'm going to use Dermatology's Universal Tinted Moisturizer. I love this stuff. You're waiting for Sigma to go live to see what sales they're having. Yes, I think they said they were going to have some good sales and things today. So I will probably be joining that live later today too. Hi, Emily. Welcome in. We're just starting my makeup for today. We're going to use a tinted moisturizer. This is my favorite tinted moisturizer. This is Dermatology's Universal Tinted Moisturizer. It is SPF 46. It gives like a nice light coverage, but it also gives a blurring. See, I told you we were going to be interrupted. What do you need? What do you need? He's wild today. Okay, he wants a cream pie. He wants an oatmeal cream pie. He said cream pie, cream pie. You guys, before we start, I think I'm going to have to run and get him an oatmeal cream pie. Or he's going to end up starting to scream for it. Okay, you guys, I will be super, super fast. I'm going to run upstairs and get him an oatmeal cream pie. And then we're starting with our Dermatology Universal Tinted Moisturizer. Cindy, Emily, everybody, chit chat in the comments. I will be back really, really super fast. And then I promise we'll get started. Okay, I'm back. Hope that was fast. Okay, welcome in, Susan. Welcome in, you guys that are just tuning in. Sorry I had to run upstairs and grab an oatmeal cream pie for my son. My kids are home, and my youngest is being a little cray-cray today. So let's get started. We are using the Dermatology Universal Tinted Moisturizer. This is SPF 46. I love this. It gives you just a nice light coverage. It also gives some blurring. So it's perfect for those days when you don't want full coverage, heavy makeup, but you still want something to cover your skin and just make it look better. So I like to use this, and then I'll go in with some concealer to hit like under the eyes and in the corners of my nose, any like areas where I have a little bit of extra, need a little bit of coverage. But look at that, look how good that was. And this is just a universal shade. I do have this linked here in my cart. It's been a busy day at work for anyone else. I bet it is, with everybody being off yesterday. It probably is crazy busy. User 800 isn't working. I'm not working either. Well, I'm working from home, taking care of the kids. But this stuff is great, you guys. Look at the nice little coverage that gives. So I like to rub this one in with my hands. And then I like to use my beauty blender. Hello, Crazy Beautiful Makeup. Welcome in, Heather. Did I play football? No, because where I live, they don't let girls play football. But my son was a football player. My oldest son, he will be 21 next week. He played football. He was a little football stud. He got college scholarships to play football at a bunch of different colleges. He got so many different offers. So yeah, I did have a little football stud in my family. My oldest, who will be 21 next week. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so we've got that Dermatology Tinted Moisturizer on as my base. Now I'm going to go in with Sigma's Spectrum. This is their Spectrum Color Correcting Duo. And I'm going to use this under my eyes to help with those dark circles. So I've really been liking this, to just a little bit under the eyes to help kind of blur. Raccoon, yeah, we don't want raccoon eyes. We don't want raccoon eyes, that's for sure. And I have those dark circles, which are actually genetic, but I like to blame them on my kids. And I always say, like, so I have my 20-year-old son that's going to be 21 next week. And then I have a 5-year-old daughter that will be 6 next week. And then I have my 4-year-old son. So I'm like, I don't know who gives me the most stress, if it's the oldest or the 2 youngest. Hey, Paige, how are you, girlfriend? I hope you're having a good summer. So now we're going to go in with a little bit of concealer. But really, you guys, I don't even need much, because this Sigma Spectrum Color Correct underneath my eyes and this tinted moisturizer really gave the best coverage, and I really don't need a whole lot more than that, but I'm gonna do just a tiny bit because I do have a little bit of redness around the sides of my nose. I am probably loud because you have your volume up, so just try turning the volume down on your phone. I do speak kind of fast and you know, maybe a little bit louder because I like to be heard. They're okay for now. If he gets real bad, I will. I'll handle it if I need to. Okay, so we're gonna go back in with the Beauty Blender. What happens after I wash my face? Then I finish off my skincare. If you saw the beginning of my video, I had no makeup on at all. So I will, at night, I will double cleanse my skin. So the first cleanse is like an oil cleanser that gets all the makeup off. No, I'm good, girl. If I need to remove, I will, but just asking questions is fine. So I cleanse my skin. I use an oil-based cleanser to get all the makeup off. Then I use a water-based cleanser. Then I go in with toners. Then I go in with my serums and any actives. Yeah. That's what I do. And then eye cream and moisturizer. And I always use a retinol at night because I am in my 40s now. So I use tretinoin, which I actually get from the dermatologist. but I recommend anybody in their 40s starting with retinol to begin with and then kind of working their way on up because it is a superhero in the anti-aging world. Hello, Melody. How are you? Oh, you thought I was in my 50s? No, I'm 42. Okay. So we're going to start our makeup now. We've got our base all done. We've done our tinted moisturizer. We've done our color correcting and we've done our concealer, which I use the Too Faced Born This Way. This is an amazing concealer, you guys. I can put this on. It will stay all day and it does not settle into my fine lines. You know that I am picky about that because as you get older, you get those fine lines and concealers can crease. So I have a few concealers that work amazingly well, and this is one of them. It is in the cart if anybody is interested. I tried to put everything that I was using in the cart if I could. So you can check things out in there. So, all right, let's go in. We're going to start with the eyes. I always after I do my base, I always like to start with my eyes. Hello, Teresa. So I am going to zoom in on my face. And we are going to start with my eyebrows. Oh, let me grab one thing real quick that I forgot to set out. I have a little basket here. So before I start my makeup lives, I try and make sure that I have everything I need sitting out and ready to roll. But every once in a while, I forget something. So many good sales on my Sigma goodies. Yay! I love to hear that. I love Sigma, you guys. They are all my brushes, well, almost all my brushes except for one are Sigma. And then I use a lot of Sigma products. Their eyeshadows are fantastic. There is still a few Sigma things that I don't have yet that I really want to get. Like this right now, we're going to do my eyebrows with the it is the Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil, and I love this pencil, but I really want to try Sigma's pencil because when you find a brand and you fall in love with their products, you just want to use all of their products. I hope you had a great 4th of July. Their eyeshadow is amazing. It's my favorite eyeshadow that I've worked with. The colors are so truly pigmented and they blend like a dream. So doing your makeup is so much easier when you have good quality products and good quality brushes. So, okay, look at my face, where we're at. Now watch what happens after we do some brows. So we're just gonna go in and we're just gonna do some little strokes. And we're just going to fill these in. We're going with my natural shape. I'm not changing the shape of my brows. Just making them look better. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me and supporting me. It really means the world on my little makeup journey. And if you guys are new here and you don't know, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I have been in the beauty profession for over 22 years. I went to cosmetology school. Look at the lift those brows gave me. I went to cosmetology school right out of high school. Look at the lift just filling in that eyebrow gave me compared to this side. It's like an instant eye lift, y'all. And the key to it is a skinny pencil. That's what I'm telling you. The key to filling in your brows and making it easy is a skinny pencil. That's why I like this one from Benefit. You can look at how skinny it is. I have some other ones that have the spoolie on one end and the twist up on the other end, but they're not always as skinny as this pencil is. And I think the skinny pencil really truly helps. So that way you don't over fill in or anything like that. I just think that it's easier to work with and get a really nice, see, and look, if you mess up a little, totally okay, totally fixable, to just get a nice look. The Sigma palettes would be great for a makeup artist kit. Absolutely. The Sigma palettes would be perfect. The Sigma brushes and the Sigma palettes would be perfect for a professional makeup kit. Absolutely. And I don't really unless if I don't work in salons anymore because obviously I stay home with my children. But if I have a friend or somebody that wants me to do their makeup for a wedding, or sometimes I'll do their daughter's makeup for like prom or homecoming, I will absolutely use my Sigma eyeshadows because they're just the best eyeshadows that I've worked with. They're so good. Okay, so we're just gonna brush those out a little bit. Brushing it out with a spoolie helps because, you know, you just kind of drew in with a pencil. It just helps to leave it looking a little bit more natural. Now, I'm also going to use an eyebrow gel today. I don't normally do that, but my eyebrows are getting a little longer, and you can see like when they get a little longer, like right in here, it wants to like lay down and stay instead of staying up. So we're gonna go in with a little bit of my eyebrow gel. This is by Grande Cosmetics. I do have this linked. This is their eyebrow gel. It comes with a little, it's a spoolie, but it's smaller. It only has like that much of it, and I can't find it, so we're just going in with a regular spoolie. But it's pretty simple to do. It just helps hold them in place if they start being crazy. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this brow gel on, and I'm just gonna brush them up because, especially right in here, they want to lay down. So I'm just gonna brush them up a little bit and then just smooth it over. And this is just gonna give them a little bit of hold, so they're gonna stay where I want them to be. You were really into Sigma a few years ago, and now your videos remind me to use them. Yes, good. I love Sigma. I think they're just an amazing company, and I think their products are great. They're not overpriced. I don't have a lot of like, when I do my makeup with them, I don't have a lot of fallout. Like, you know how sometimes you'll put eyeshadow on and there's just, it just kind of goes, the powder just kind of goes everywhere and it gets down here and under your eyes and all of that. This Sigmas don't do that. They're great, and they're true, like the pigment is true. Thank you for the follow. The pigment on them is very like true. It's like the color on the palette is what you put on your eyes. Like the video I did yesterday, I didn't use a Sigma palette. I just used some palette I had from like back in the day when they did the I think it was during COVID. They did the makeup scoops from China all the time, where they would like, you would pay like $30 and they would scoop out a big like scoop of makeup and you got what you got. And I used one of those palettes because I'm like, oh my God, these blues are so bright and gorgeous. And that is not at all how they were on my eyes. I mean, I worked with it and it turned out great, but I mean, it was just such a low quality eyeshadow. So I had to find a bright palette. Heather helped me find a bright palette from a good company so I can bring you some like bright, like fun shadow looks. So I'm excited for that. But let's get on to the shadow now. We got our brows done. Let's get on to the shadow. Okay. So I always start with an eyeshadow primer. She does. If I can't answer your makeup question, Heather can answer your makeup question right there. So I am using Sigma's eyeshadow base primer. This is my favorite like go-to one, and it is in the color Ignite. And it's not as shimmery, it's just kind of a matte, and it just gives you a nice clean palette to work on. Because if you look, I'm darker on my eyelids. Like it's that genetic dark circles that I like to blame on my kids again. But I like to use this. I used to not use an eyeshadow primer. Like this, using this, at least on myself, is new to me. And I'm absolutely loving it because it just gives you such a nice, like plain palette to work on. It truly helps your eyeshadow stay all day and not crease. So eyeshadow base primer is on. We are using, I just got this palette in and I haven't used it yet, so we're cracking into it. This is the Sigma Warm Neutrals. Welcome in, Susan. I know you're probably at work, but thank you for joining. This is the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette. I just got this palette in the mail on the 3rd, the day before 4th of July, and I'm excited to crack into it. Now that I see the colors of it, I wish I would have gotten the full size instead of the mini. I've got the mini linked, but look at these colors. If these aren't Mindy colors, I don't know what is. Oh, you're off today, Susan. Yay. we slept in this morning. We were up so late last night watching fireworks. All me and both the kids slept in today. So I'm just now getting around to doing some makeup. But we got to go run some errands. So, you know, I wanted to look decent. But this warm neutral palette, stunning. Look at those pinks. Look at the pinks. Look at the browns. I'm obsessed, and I should have gotten this in the full size because it is so good. This is linked in my cart. Highly recommend this warm neutrals palette. It would be great for like beginners because the colors in it are good to play with and are going to give you a lot of different looks, especially if you like the pinks and the browns, which is what I love. You bought the big palette the other day because of me. Awesome. Which one did you get, Cindy? Which big palette did you get? I have the only ones I have in full size are New Mod and Cool Neutrals. And then I've got some other ones in just the mini palettes. But this warm neutrals, I might have to eventually go back and get it in the full size. But okay, let's go ahead and start. We are going to trying to decide what colors I want to do. I think I want to go with some pinks today, to be really honest with you. And we'll do a little bit of like brown in the corner, and then we'll do like pink for our transition shade in the crease, and maybe like a shimmery kind of pink on the lid, just because that's my favorite color combo for like a natural everyday look. So we're gonna start with this color right here, and it is called Passion Fruit. Yes, we're gonna start with this right here, Passion Fruit. It's just a pretty pinkish color. This is what we're going to put in our crease, and it's just going to be our transition shade. You bought 3. Oh girl, Cindy's going all in with the makeup. Look at her. You bought 3. You got New Mod, the warm, and the cool neutrals. Girl, you're set. You are set. You really went all in. Okay, so when we're doing our crease, the key to this is, especially if you have hooded eyes, do it with your eyes open. If you close your eyes, especially if I have a little bit of hooding to my eyes, but I mean, if I close my eyes and I just went into the crease and then I open my eyes, that hooded part is gonna cover it and you're not even gonna see the color you just put on your crease. So do it with your eyes open, so that way you're putting it where it needs to be, because a lot of people, unless you're one of the lucky ones that do not have hooded eyes at all, are going to have to put it right above their crease. And you can put it in however you want. You can do windshield wiper motion. You can do little circles. I mean, I'm using a pretty light shade, so just kind of the back and forth windshield wiper motion is blending it in perfectly, because these eyeshadows are so amazingly blendable. And for reference, I am using the diffused crease brush by Sigma, and just kind of putting it in. And when you're just starting out into makeup, just get a little bit on your brush at a time. That's all you need, just a little bit, and you can work your way up. You know what I'm saying? Just do a little bit and then add more. You can always add more color. You can take away color too, or tone it out, but it's easier, especially when you're just starting, to just go in lightly and add more as you need it. So, one thing from Sigma that I'm absolutely in love with is the switch. I have the travel switch. I have it linked in here. You guys, when you're working with the same brush and you're switching colors, you just swirl it around on here and it takes that color out. So you can go in with the next color and not mix them together. Hi, Dimitri. Thank you so much for joining. We're doing my makeup today, just an easy breezy casual look, but I'm showing them the travel switch from Sigma and how you can use it in between your colors to get that color off your brush, so you can then go in with a different color. Yes, happy Friday. How are you? Are you doing HSN this weekend? Okay guys, so we got Passion Fruit on right here. Now we're gonna deepen up the corner over here with the color Henna. And I'm gonna continue on with the same brush. Now, when I like to deepen up my corner, one thing that I know, I love this travel switch, and you guys, it's super affordable and it's easy to wash. You're doing Australia and UK, nice. That is so cool. He's our big star and he comes in our lives and I love it. Okay, so one thing I like to tell people who are just kind of beginning out in their makeup journey and learning how to do these techniques and things, when you're doing the corner of your eye, just think of drawing a number 7 or a little backward 7. So that's what I want you to think when you're doing it. Just think like, okay, just drawing a little 7 in here. And then after we got our little 7 on, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend. So we're just going to start blending and working this over into our crease transition shade. And you guys will see these Sigma eyeshadows. I mean, look at how well this blended. I've been working on this for just a couple minutes and look at it already. It's amazing. Yes, Dimitri is amazing, and he's such a big star, but he's so humble. He comes into our lives. He will answer any questions if you message him. He is just like, even though he's such a big star and he's on TV and all of that, he's just so sweet and humble, and I absolutely love that. Look at this, you guys. Look at how easy that blended. Amazing. This is what I'm telling you about the Sigma shadows. They're so good. And the brushes, love them. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with a little bit of a sparkly, shimmery color on my lid because you know that's just my favorite look, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Charmer. It's kind of, I don't know if you can tell, it's not like white. It's got a little bit of a pinkish in it, and it's nice and light. And I am using my eye shading brush by Sigma. So I love using a brand new palette that I've like never used before. Like I'm just like first time swiping the colors. We're gonna take this in here on my lid. Not quite all the way over because I do like it to be darker in that corner. But look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. I am loving these colors. I'm loving this palette. So in love with this palette. I love that. It looks so good. Okay, so for eyeliner, I'm going to go back with Henna, that color that we used in the corner, and I'm going to take a little bit of it on this pencil brush. Oh, what did I miss? She does have flawless skin. We are going in with a little henna, and we're going to bring that down just on my lash line with this pencil. And then I'm gonna go up just a little tiny bit right through there. And then I can clean up with my Beauty Blender. If you do get, you know, a little extra out there, my Beauty Blender that I dabbed my foundation and concealer on with, I just like to run it up just to kind of fix that a little bit. Okay, so next I am going to do just a little bit of lining with that henna color again on the top, and I'm going to use my small angle brush. And I'm just dabbing it into the powder. I like using powder as eyeliner sometimes because it's really just a soft, more natural look. I'm not doing a big wing or anything like that. I just want to keep it just nice and casual and pretty today, but I do always like to just flick a little on that corner because as you get older, you do want to just kind of bring it up because look, it just like lifts the eye, you know? And we need that extra lift as we get older. But just a small angled brush, a little lift in the corner. So pretty. I'm in love with it. Okay, let's work on the other side now. So we're gonna go back, and again, I use that dark color. So I'm gonna take my travel switch and I'm gonna swirl my brush on it, and it's gonna take that color out. Now this isn't cleaning your brushes, you still have to wash your brushes, but it's cleaning that dark color out enough that I can now go back in with my passion fruit mid-toned crease transition color. So I'm gonna take some of that passion fruit again. Thank you guys all for joining me and for the support. I truly appreciate all of you. I hope you know that. Makeup and hair and the beauty industry is just a love for me. And I am so glad that I have found a way to do it on TikTok. You know what? I think I want to add a little bit of this back in over here, that I can do it on TikTok. Because, I don't know, I just feel so much better and happier now. What about if you have hooded eyes? Okay, so this, we talked about this when I did my first eye. When you have hooded eyes, you need to put your crease on with your eyes open, because if you close your eye and you just put it in that crease, when you open your eye, that hood is gonna hang right over. So with your eye open, you're gonna go right above your crease. You're gonna see that kind of crease line there, and you're gonna go right above it with your color. Thank you. I try. You know, that is one of my goals, is I want people to realize that makeup is just fun, and you don't have to like make it difficult, make it hard. It's fun, and you wear the colors you like and you put it on with what you like, and hopefully people can pick up tips and tricks from me. I don't know, maybe I should have been a teacher in the cosmetology world. I don't know. But okay, so we've got our passion fruit on, and again, like I said, you hooded eye girlies, which I do have a little bit of hood too. Eyes open, a little bit above the crease. So I'm going to go with my little travel switch again, get that color off. Now we're going in with our henna, our darker color, and again, we're gonna draw a 7, but this time we're drawing the 7 backwards, and we're gonna do this right in our corner. And this is really great for a hooded eye too, because it just gives lift. Like our color is going like this, you know, like if you see here, our lighter color, our mid-tone color, our darker color, it goes like that. And that's what we want, because it's going to give that lift to our eyes. It's so weird, like using this when I get to my left eye, when I do the corner on my left eye. Hello, Sharon. Welcome in. How are you, girl? Thank you for all those likes, Cindy. Okay, so that blended in nice and quick. Now let's go in with our lid shade. Let me find my brush. This is our brush right here. It's again the eye shading brush, and I'm going in with that Charmer. Love me a light pink sparkly color on my lids. And I just start from the inner corner and bring it over onto the lid about 3/4 of the way. Thank you, Dana, for those gifts. That's so sweet. As I'm going, I'm always like touching up on the other eye. Okay, I'm going to blend this side with my tapered blending brush, because I did go a little heavier handed over here in this corner. So I'm going to use something a little fluffier to just blend that over a little bit more. Oh, Dimitri's a cat dad. You can come in. What do you need? But don't be loud. What do you need? My little daughter is making her appearance now. What?
My iPad's dead.
There's no way your iPad can be dead. Okay, bring it over here and let me look at it. There's no way your iPad can be dead. Like, she just got up at like 10 o'clock. She's only been up for like an hour and a half. Her iPad charged all night long. I'm like, there's no way it's dead yet. Let me see. Okay. Let me fix this for her. A little break here, guys. Where's your button?
There. It's dead.
How in the world did that happen? Okay, I'll charge it up, okay?
I was playing and I forgot to turn it off.
Oh, yep, it is dead. Okay, I'll charge it up for you. Just go watch TV for a little bit. Sorry. Okay, so... Okay, we're done with the eyeshadow look. Now, another little tip I was going to give you. If you feel like you took your color up a little too dark up under your brows, or you want to highlight under these brows a little bit, you can take yourself a really light, I'm looking for something specific, there it is. You can take yourself a really like lighter eyeshadow color and put it up there, but one thing I've really been liking is using this Sigma eyeshadow base primer and just highlighting right under there, just a tiny, tiny bit. And then I like to go in with my pinky and just blend that in to just highlight under there a little bit and bring that darkness down a little bit. so let's do that on this other eye here too. You guys, Dimitri is amazing. He needs to hold a class for us sometime on makeup or something. He used to like teach estheticians and everything. We need to talk him into a class. Okay, we're going to, so we added that in a little bit, and now I'm just gonna blend a little bit more. Make sure I have my color exactly how I want it. Now I'm gonna go in and do, I know, we're always learning. I've been licensed for a little over 22 years, and I'm learning new things every single day. In fact, I was invited to a master makeup class through Zoom on next week, and I'm like so excited for it. Okay, so we're gonna use henna, and we're going in with my eyeshadow brush. Henna is the dark color we used in the corner. Oh, my pencil brush, I'm sorry. And we're gonna run this down on my lower lash line and up a little bit right there. And then we will line the top with my small angle brush and that same henna color that we have on the top. Yes, I know. I'm like, if somebody's going to invite me to a master makeup class, I don't care what company it is that invited me to it, I'm joining it. It's through Zoom. I have to do a lot of running around that day because my daughter has like my daughter's on competition dance team. So she has 2 dance practices that day and 2 tumbling practices that day. So I'm like, I'll just have it on my phone and be watching it as I'm taking her to classes and everything else and learning as much as I can. Because we never stop learning. That's one thing in any business or industry you're in, you can always learn more. Okay, and again, I'm gonna just bring this up a little bit here, not doing like a full-on wing or anything. We're just taking that up because we want that lifted look. I love it. It looks so good. Oh, so I'm using this Sigma Warm Neutrals palette, which I am obsessed with. It's so good. Look at these colors. If these aren't Mindy colors, I don't know what is. Browns and pinks, we know I love. So I used this color right here, Passion Fruit, in the Warm Neutrals palette as my like crease shade. And then I used this color, I'm sticking my finger in that one. I used this color Henna in the outer corner and as my eyeliner. And then I used this color Charmer on my lid for like, the lighter inner corner and lid. That's what I used. And then I'm gonna go in with some mascara. We're using Sigma Sinuosity Lash Mascara today. Thank you, Grace. This palette is amazing. I have it linked here in the video. This Warm Neutrals palette is so gorgeous. Highly recommend. These colors would be great for anyone. They're so good. I wish I would have bought the full-size palette, and I might have to go back and get it. Let's get a little mascara on, and that will complete our eyes. Video you can save. Well, Cindy, I've done this technique in other videos. You just got to swap out the colors. But I can definitely do a video. Sorry, I'm looking up in the mirror behind me to do my eye mascara. I can definitely do another video with just these colors sometime. I know, that's why I like to go live. I love being live. I think it's so fun to be live, but I also like to do the little tutorial videos because then people can go back and reference them. And it's amazing how many people save them too. Like maybe they like me. Maybe they like what I'm doing and what I have to offer. So I sit and play with my mascara a lot just to get the lashes moved over and separated and laying how I want them to lay. And then I do always do a little bit here on the bottom. but I touched my skin right there and I did not mean to, so we're gonna get that off. There. You're saving all my eye looks. Oh, Cindy, you're so sweet. Cindy, we will go live when you get all your makeup in. Pick the colors you want. We have to make sure that I have those colors too. Thank you, Dana, for the follow. And we will go live, Cindy, and we will do a makeup look together. You just have to like message me when you get your stuff. Message me what palette and what colors you want to use so I can make sure that I have them. And we will go live and we will do our makeup together. I should have pulled out my Dimitri James mascara. I really like his mascara. And he has like some good like nourishing ingredients in his mascara. You guys, so Dimitri is on He Owns Skin Cosmetics, in case you didn't know. And he's on HSN all the time. And I didn't know this, but he has perfume, you guys. Skin Cosmetics, Dimitri has made perfume. I had to order one. As soon as I saw it, I ordered the Opa because I'm like, oh my God, all those scent notes sound exactly like what I love. It's shipped already. So I am so excited to get my Opa perfume from Dimitri. I will be making a review video on it because the scent notes sound amazing. I love perfume. That is my other love. Other than makeup, skincare, and hair is perfume. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't get enough perfumes. If you can't tell, I have quite the collection back there. Thank you for that follow. Okay. And I did touch my eye again, but it's okay. It's gonna come off and blend in. Okay, there we go. Eye look is done. We'll zoom out a little bit because now we are going to do some bronzer and some blush. Oh, you ordered his eyeshadows are good. I have linen. I have the brown color. I have the pink color rose, which the pink color rose actually makes a gorgeous, gorgeous blush too. I love that. And espresso is the brown color. I have espresso, linen, rose, and plum. I love all four of them, but rose makes the most gorgeous like blush too. So they're versatile. And espresso when I use the espresso, I sometimes will use it as my contour also because it works, you know, why not? Okay, so let's do a little bronzer. We are going in with my NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. I do have these in the cart. I love these bronzers. They're only $10, you guys. They're highly, highly pigmented. I have the color Buttercup, which is a light neutral. I will show it to you. I'll open it up and show it to you. Hey, Christy. That's what we got there. I am going to go in with my Sigma soft angled brush. Happy Friday. How you doing, girl? And we're just going to do a little bit of bronzing. Now, if you don't know where to place your bronzer, suck your cheeks in and go right above. Do not go below. We're not trying to contour that out. We want to contour right in here, and we want to bring the face up. We want to lift our face up. We don't want to accentuate it down because, you know, we're a little more mature beauties. And I don't bring it out here. I start about right there and go back. And then I like to put a little bit up in here through my temple. Now, I don't like to go right in the center. I like to start right off center and add a little color there to my face. And you'll see, I even still suck my cheeks in to make sure I'm getting the right line. Below, LOL. Hey, you never know. Some people might go below. They might not know, Heather. So that's my tip. If you're not sure, suck your cheeks in, which you'll still see me do. Cindy, you rarely use this. I mean, just look at the lift and how it slims my face out a little bit. it's amazing what makeup can do, like just the little changes it makes to the way you look. I like to add a little bit down my nose, and of course my jawline, right in through here. You know, I've lost 60 pounds, and I like this loose skin is driving me nuts. Right here is where I see it, and right in my smile lines is where I have seen the, what do they call it? Ozempic face? Yeah. I still need to lose a little more. 30 more pounds and I will be happy. I'm not on Ozempic though. I take tirzepatide, which is like the compounded version of Mounjaro. But it's been amazing. If anybody ever wants to talk about it, they can. I shouldn't talk about it on here because you can get in trouble, but you can message me. But it's worked amazingly well for me because I just struggled to get the baby weight, you know. It wasn't so bad when I had my son when I was 20, but you know, having these other two when you're older, I have that too, only 33 pounds. Hey, 33 is 33. That's a lot of weight. You know what I mean? Like, that's good. Okay, so I want to use this on my blush. So again, I'm using my little travel switch. I have the travel switch, but I really kind of want to invest in the bigger one. I find myself using this every time I do my makeup. So I'm swirling it around on this little switch from Sigma, and it's taking that bronzer color off. So then I can go in with my blushes. And I'm actually using Sigma blush today. I just got this in a couple days ago too. I got a cream and a powder because they have a little duo where you can get both. I normally only use one or the other, cream or powder, but today we're gonna try using both and see how it looks. So I did get them both in the color Corda Rosa. So we're gonna go in with a little bit of the cream. I am gonna use the soft angled cheek brush and see how it goes. Very pretty. It's a really pretty pink. This is what it is. So you can buy them. I have them linked individually, but you can buy them separately too, the powder and the cream. And I got the Corda Rosa color for both. And then I went back, and the other day I did order another blush color from them. But this looks pretty. Now, when I do my blush, I don't like to bring it all the way in here. I know some girls, they like to do it on their nose and out and all of that, but I don't. I like to keep it from about mid-eye and up because I feel like mid-eye and up and a little bit on my temples, again, is giving me that lift to my face that I want. So one of these days, maybe I'll try and do, you know, the whole this way, like make it look like you got a little sunburn, but this is just how I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Sigma blush powder on top of it. And again, it is in the Corda Rosa color. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the powder. Okay, so the powder is more pigmented. And that's okay. It's a really pretty color. I'm very into blush right now. Very into blush. Blush is like huge right now. I feel like it's the summer of blush. All these companies are coming out with all these like different amazing blushes. Yes, Brittany, you can come in. Thank you for knocking.
Wait, no one went outside when he had his shoes on.
No one went outside with his shoes on? Okay, that's fine. The 4-year-old went outside with his shoes on. We have a fenced backyard. He's totally fine. And I have a window right above me, so I can see into the backyard. Fenced yard with locked gates. He's good. He loves playing in his little sandbox. I think that's gorgeous. So pretty. So pretty. See, I feel like I got a little bit of the blush right in here. So I'll just like my beauty blender that I used to pat in my tinted moisturizer. I just keep that right here for little touch-ups. It's like a little savior. Okay, so let's go in and set my face. My favorite setting powder is the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom. I have this linked. I have the little mini one. Y'all, this little mini one is lasting me forever. I love Heather's looks, but I would actually wear your look. Heather likes to do a little more like, Heather likes more brighter colors than I do. And I do more like traditional colors, but I want to do some brighter stuff because I want to show you guys that I can do it. So I do have some brighter colored palettes on order. So you'll be, yes, more bold. You'll be seeing some more bold looks from me in the future. Just for fun, because it's just fun every once in a while to do that. Okay, so Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom, my absolute favorite. This little mini one is lasting me forever because I don't use a lot of setting powder. When you get older and you have those lines, yes, you want to set, but you don't want to use too much powder. You know what I'm saying? And we still want that dewy, glowy look to our skin. I don't want a matte look to my skin. So I just take a little on my little triangle puff, put the extra on here, and then I'm going to go in the corner of my eye and across and just kind of set under my eye and down my nose a little bit. We're going to do that again over here on this eye. That's your favorite powder too? No talc. Ooh, I didn't even notice that it had no talc in it. I don't know what it is about this powder. Wait till I do my smile lines, you guys. I mean, it's like blurs them out. So I put a little bit of that powder on. Look at this. Where did that smile line go? Where did it go, you guys? This is why it is my favorite powder. I have it in one of the other colors too. And the other color, I mean, it works and I like it. But something about this Cherry Blossom, I don't know what it is. But something about this Cherry Blossom just works so well for me. Okay, so then I like to add a little bit up in my T-zone just because those are the areas where I'll get a little bit shiny. But again, you guys, I'm just using a little bit, patting the extra on my hand. I don't want a lot of powder. I just want to set it a little bit, take away a little bit of shine, but I still want to have my pretty like dewy, glowy look, you know? I don't want a completely like matte look. But this is so good. And you guys, I'm telling you, even if you don't have a lot of money, if you're a beauty on a budget, get the little one. The little one will last forever. Dimitri's foundation is good. When I want a full foundation, it is really good. He is good at picking out a shade. You can ask him to help you pick out a shade. Bye, Dimitri. You can message him, Cindy, and ask him to help you pick out a shade because I picked out my own shade and then he sent me a different shade and the one he sent me actually is better with my skin tone than the one that I got. But I hate to see everybody like messaging him for free stuff. It's like, his products are great. Let's purchase some. Okay, so we're on lips now. We're almost done, Heather. You're missing it all. What shade for what, Cindy? My foundation shade is not going to be the same as yours. So it's full coverage, yes, but it's also skincare. Exactly. And that's what I like. My foundation has to have skincare in it. When you get into your upper 30s and over, you want skin tints, you want foundation that has some skincare in it, you want tinted moisturizers. Those are the things that are going to work on your skin and that are not going to settle into your fine lines. And that is what I love about Skin Cosmetics foundation. And if I were doing a more full coverage look, I totally would have used that one today because I do love his. Okay, so for lips, the finale, like Heather says.
Pop.
You want pop? Okay, just a minute. I don't even have pop. But anyways, we're doing NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. I love these little butter glosses. Oh, you mix it with your... Ooh, that's a good idea, Dimitri. I never thought of that. Mixing in a little bit of the Manuka Luminous Firming Cream. I'm going to be trying that next time. Oh, a little sample set of foundations. Gotcha. Yes, we're going with some pink lips.
No top.
I love these little butter glosses. They're so super affordable. And they look good. Okay, go sit down and I'll get you pop in a minute. They are not sticky. They're just perfect for like that everyday look. They're affordable, so you can get a lot of colors. They're not sticky. The color stays. You get the shiny, pretty gloss look. I love it. Okay, that's what we got today. What did I forget to do? What did I forget? I forgot one thing. Does anybody know what makeup I forgot to put on? I forgot highlighter. Should we put a little highlighter up on my cheeks? This is Sigma's highlighter in Sizzle. And I'm going to go in here with just a little brush and we'll add a little bit of highlighter on, a little sparkle. Can never go wrong with a little extra sparkle. I just like to do a little C motion. Just bring it up right in there. My little son, you hear him? I angry. So I told you he is my special needs child. So he doesn't say more than like 2 words at a time, but he's very good at telling us how he feels. And I angry is one of the things that he can tell us. Or I sad, I angry, I sad, I hurt, I happy. So cute. Okay, there we've got a little bit on of this is the Sigma highlighter in Sizzle, just to add a little bit more glow. And I think I am gonna set it. A lot of days I don't set it, but I got this in a little set, this Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. And this leaves you with a glowier finish. So I think we're gonna set it today because it is really pretty. Now this is a normal everyday makeup look for me. Like the colors, look at that, look at those eyes, gorgeous. The colors, everything. This is kind of what I like for just like an everyday makeup, everyday go-to makeup kind of look. This is what I do. But okay, does anybody have any questions on anything before I get on out of here and get my son his pop and we go run our errands? I can answer some makeup questions or hair questions or anything. Thank you, Christy. I'm so glad you guys all joined me and hung out with me. I need to do the lives more often for sure because I really do enjoy doing them. Like I said, I gotta find the mix, a good mix of doing live and also like some days doing just the tutorials because I know people like those so that way they can save them and refer back to them later. So I'll have to find some sort of a good mix of times to do that. Again, we use the Warm Neutrals palette from Sigma. Absolutely stunning. This is a must-have palette. I think I might have to go back and get this in the full. This might be my favorite palette. I was loving New Mod, but now that I got this Warm Neutrals, it might be my new fave. It's so good. And of course their brushes. I love their brushes. So good. But all right, if nobody has any questions, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live so I can go take care of the kiddos. We've got several errands we have to run. We need to get some grocery shopping done. We need to go order my daughter's birthday cake. Her birthday cake is next week. She's having a little birthday party at the bowling alley with her little friends from school. So we got to get her a cake ordered and all that fun stuff. Thank you so much, Cindy. Thanks for hanging out the whole time. So, all right, no questions or anything. I'm going to head on out of here. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you all for all the support and the love and everything else. And I hope you guys have a fabulous Friday. Bye.